You mentioned shopping for Christmas gear, and I know you're all about it and the Halloween stuff as well. I imagine because there's no touring, you're home with your beautiful family more than ever now. And it's great to see. I've seen photos of you with Stacy and Maya and as Abby, right? Is there
Abby, yeah, Abby, yeah.
Abby?
We
Yeah,
call her Abby.
you are, celebrating at home. Are they at the point where they want you out of the house by now?
Um, the daughters, no, maybe Stacy. My daughters, I mean, seriously, like, if if we were social distancing, we would be fine. If like the family was supposed to as well, I'm in the front room. Stacy is making masks. She's been making masks like fucking crazy. She's made so many masks for so many people. And she usually never wants anything for it. And they end up, paying her and whatnot, but she's made tons of them. She's in our bedroom. We bought some tables and stuff online. And I set up a whole thing for her to make her masks. She makes like she's got a press for shirts and things like that. When we made the Christmas ornaments, she's the one who made them. She used her her circuit press and all that stuff, which anyone who does that stuff would know. My daughters had a room that was mine before they were born, and they were sharing it. And then not because they were arguing or angry at each other, but my oldest daughter was like, I want my room. She's going to be 17 this year, which of course makes me feel really old. But so I was like, all right, I'll move all my stuff out and I'll put it out here. So she's in that room. My other daughter's in her room. Stacy's in our bedroom doing masks, and I'm out here. We're totally socially distanced. They play. They like playing video games. My youngest daughter does a lot of drawing. She draws like Vocaloids, Japanese Vocaloids, among other things. And they play their video games. My oldest daughter's been to Minecraft and then Roblox, this game Roblox. My youngest daughter plays that. So they just do their own thing. It's like, we might watch a movie or something together. Christmas time, we watch all the Christmas movies. And they're always on anyway, but then we'll pick a time where we all sit down and just watch the movies. But otherwise, they're doing their thing. Stacy does hers. Me and Stacy are probably hanging together more. So that's why I said she's probably get out and go make some damn money.
Right.
But
But I love that you bond with them and you have different areas that you bond with them,
yeah,
with the movies and the Japanese culture and everything like that. Are they into metal? Did you ever get them into metal yet or?
no. Well, let's put it this way. They listen to a bunch of different kinds of music. My daughter listens to like now, but it's weird. My youngest daughter is almost like I am. I grew up just screaming in my room. That's how I learned to sing. Pretty much. Chuck Schuldiner, Millie Petroza, Rob Urbanati, Chuck Billy, Ozzy Osbourne and everybody in between. I was just trying to emulate them, Obviously the heavier guys, Jeff Becerra, when I was older and listening to heavier stuff. But she sits in her room and she'll just sing like songs, and she's in the chorus at school, and she sings Japanese Vocaloids in Japanese.
Wow.
She won't go to Japan. They might talk to her. She might be like, huh? But she does have. She goes online and looks up, and I've even she's even got her little journals, or whatever, like what to do today. Learn this in Japanese. Learn how to say that, and she does it here and there. So it's not like I'm always there watching her doing it. But if I walk in and she's singing, she'll stop. But we can hear out there. She sings in Japanese. Again, I'm not Japanese, so I don't know how well she's pronouncing things or whatnot. But it sounds pretty legit to me, and it's pretty crazy. And I think one day, if she decides to, she'll learn the language. As a matter of fact, before all this stuff happened, I talked to her manager, Steve Davis. I said, Steve, man, when we go to Japan next time, I want to maybe work out that I can take her with me because she would shit. And of course, everything I make there will be spent on figures and stuff. If I went in her room, she has like if you look in the back this side, there's a bunch of figures on this thing. She has before my oldest daughter moved into her own room, all her Japanese Vocaloid stuff was behind me on this shelf behind me. tons of them, like figures, dolls, everything.
I remember a few years ago we talked about my trip to Japan, and you were showing her the
Yeah,
photos, and I was like, that was like
yeah,
I mean, to me, there was a life-changing trip for sure. Just to roll around Japan for a couple weeks, and
awesome.
I think she would have her mind blown. Of course, somebody that integrated into that
Yeah,
culture.
Hatsune Miku does a thing called the Miku Expo, and my daughter's birthday, the day after her birthday, was the expo. It was coming to Orlando, so we got tickets and everything, and of course, it got canceled.
Right.
And she was disappointed, but she was all right with it. But people have went through way worse than that. That's just
Yeah,
I'm not trying
absolutely.
to boo-hoo, but it's just a story within the midst of it. Well, look, in this day and age, everyone's out to be mad at somebody for something. So I feel like if I say, by the way, my boohoo story is not like that. I'm not grounded and I don't understand what's going on in the world. A lot of worse stuff. A lot of terrible things have happened because of this. But this is just the one thing that was really disappointing for her. But again, it wasn't the end of the world, and she realized it. And hopefully, one day it all gets back to normal and it comes back.